Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman. Supportive Oracle cards, the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Okay, we got that going on. This is Taurus. Yes. Let's do some oracle cards, of course. Ooh. There's a lot of good cards here. I'm partially wondering if this is going to be kind of one of those moments where it's kind of rocky at times, and you're not really sure if this is something you like or not. But it does turn out well. It might be a rough ride that's very good for you. Like, it feels good. It's just there's a couple bumps, but I feel like it's just about perception. Kind of like, this, I don't know what's going on with this, but then it goes well. So that's just a little snippet of where we're going here. Starting right off, though, you got the Star card with the Ten of Wands. Now, even for Taurus, I feel like you got a lot going on. I feel like there's pressure in different areas, like maybe like work, school, family, friends, something else. Like, there's a lot. I feel like there's too many different areas pushing down on you, and it's the balancing of them all. Even for Taurus, it's not about, Taurus can get it done. I'm not worried about Taurus getting it done. Taurus gets it done. But it's just kind of like it's coming at all angles, and it's just kind of like, I need to breathe. Can you let me breathe? I mean, seriously, I am human. Like, I'm feeling that energy. Energy is pushing a lot of different angles, and it's balancing all these different things, trying to keep that plate spinning and getting this taken care of over here, and then putting that in the oven over there, and then what's going on over here? Keep that spinning. Wait, keep that spinning. Go back over. Keep that spinning, and then you go back and forth. It's kind of like, it's stressful. Even for Taurus, I feel like it's stressful. It's stressful because it's going off in so many different directions. But the Star card is telling me you're successful with it. Especially the Ten of Wands, I tend to see as Ten of Wands, right? Yeah, it's successful. Successful. There we go. Can't speak. It's good. But you're hopeful, like, this has to calm down. Part of you is kind of like, this can't go on forever, but I'm gonna, it's like beating that video game level that's really hard. You're just like, I just gotta keep going, keep going, keep doing, and I'm gonna make it. Or like training for that marathon, just like, once I get it done, once I hit that goal line, all this work will be worth it. It'll be all worth it. I just gotta get to the goal line. You have the Star card there, which tells me you're succeeding and you're hopeful and you're feeling good about it, but it's still a lot. It's a lot going on in the situation. Now, I like this card, but in this situation, it's a little different. The Star card makes me feel like other people are making mistakes and you're picking up the pieces, and that's a lot of what this is. And it's kind of like, I feel like that's a lot of what this is. People making mistakes, you picking up the pieces over here, over there, different people even. Different people. And then these people, they leave you to clean up their mess, and then they make a new mess. Or there's other people making messes. Is it really that bad? I mean, I like the Star card, but it says open to infinite possibility, but I'm feeling like a lot of different, like, the possibilities don't always have to be beneficial. I don't know. I'm feeling like there's, like, this person over here screws that up, you fix that, and you have to watch that, and you're taking care of that, and then you're like, what else did you just screw up? Come on. And so you have to go and fix that too, and then you're watching this one, like, people, come on. And it's like, it's just, these people keep making new mistakes, and it's just kind of like, listen, can you just take a time out so I can catch up with everything? And you're just like, what's up with these mad people? That's why. People, like, they make a mess, and you fix it, and then they make a new mess, and they keep doing it. Okay. Yet, again, you are succeeding. Kind of like, well, that's not going to take me down, but I might have to grab somebody by the neck and hold really tightly if they don't knock it off. You got the Ace of Cups here in the environment. People really, like, depend on you. Are you not telling people to knock it off? Because I feel like that's what needs to happen. Like, I feel like you need to kind of, like, nip it in the bud, but you seem to not be telling people, like, listen, stop screwing so many things up. Because to them, it's minimal. And you know, if they were the only ones screwing something up in your life, maybe it would be minimal. But when you got 5 different areas and 5 different people and maybe more screwing things up left and right at the moment, like it's overwhelming. It's a bit overwhelming. Like, yeah, it's minimal if it was just them. If it was just them, yeah, it'd be minimal. But it's not. Are you going to tell people what's going on here? I don't know. I do see the Ace of Swords coming in, but I'm still not feeling like a big argument or anything like that, or like telling people like, listen, you're nuts, knock it off. I don't see that. What are you doing? I feel like you're reorganizing things. You have to. You're kind of stuffed in a corner on this. So it's almost like you're having to like get help in the sense of like, all right, this situation with this person, I'm going to pull this person over here because I know I can depend on them. Please watch that one. Please keep that one on point. Please keep an eye on that for me. And I feel like you're slowly doing that. You're getting the hint here, like, all right, I have to get other people to help me. Like, there's 5 different areas. Normally I could handle this on my own, but when they're all going cuckoo, it ain't working. So I got this person, I can trust this person to keep an eye on that, and I can keep in contact with that person to know where it is. Because you do want to know where it is. And I feel like in each one of these areas, you're like pulling in other people, and you're keeping in contact with these people to get everything taken care of and kind of like smoothed over, working the way it should, kind of trying to squelch these little fires. Like, can we stop it with all these fires? It's getting a little bit out of hand. Maybe a lot of it out of hand. So this happens. Other people are enforcing rules for you. For you. Because I'm seeing the Hierophant in the environment, but I feel like the Hierophant is your ally, kind of like, yeah, this is how this should go, yeah, I'll help you do this, yeah, I'll overlook this for you, and I'll keep you in earshot with what's going on, and other people doing the same thing. I'm getting like, this seems to solidify and calm things down for you a lot. You've got the 6 of Swords with the 10 of Pentacles. I'm not seeing like arguments. I don't see you really going off on anybody, quite frankly. But I also see like when these other people are helping, it pulls a lot of pressure off of you. You seem to get around the situation. You seem to get like this. The 6 of Swords is telling me that the hard part seems to be over. All these people helping you, which you seem to be very happy to, has smoothed it out a lot. 10 of Pentacles makes me feel like it's very solid because you know what's going on. In each situation, you know what's going on, so that makes it okay. As long as I know what's going on, I don't have to be right in there. I don't have to be right in there, but I need to know what's happening, and I trust the people that are connecting with me, so I know things are okay. All right. Justice comes forward in the environment. You might not have told anybody you were upset with them or that they were ridiculous. Maybe not, but other people are. Justice is still coming forward. I feel other people saying, listen, like I feel like there's 5 different areas, and I know that's different for each person, but there's several at the very least. But the people helping you, many of them will tell the people screwing up, knock it off, enough, like let's straighten up and fly right, knock it off. So other people are going to be like, listen, you did this wrong, to these other people, this isn't right, this is what the problem is, you can't just run around willy-nilly like this, like running around with scissors, knock it off. The justice is coming in. Other people seem to be taking care of that for you. Are you upset with that? No. You seem to be okay with that. That's the energy I'm feeling. Like, meh. Buffalo spirit with Bobcat spirit. I like Bobcat spirit. Buffalo seems to be like everything's taken care of. There's enough. There's a lot of things being stabilized. What does it say here? The abundant universe will provide. Yeah, there's enough. A lot going on. It feels like a very strong success card to me, the Buffalo card does. The Bobcat, I love the Bobcat spirit, because it says life is a mystery, but I feel like this is something that works behind the scenes, keeps things moving forward, things are very good, everybody's on point. Everybody may not understand why things are working out, and even you might be like, well, some of this is a little wonky, but it's working. And then you're looking at it like, I don't know if it's wonky or just I'm not in the loop on some of this, because you're like, I'm a little out of touch with that situation right now. Something seems a little weird, but it's working. Maybe there's just something I don't understand. When I get a moment, I want to figure it out. You got the flamingo spirit on your side. Embrace the in-between. figuring out the little pieces of the mystery. I feel like that's how this is adding in. Like, there's certain things that are going to look a little weird and make you a little uncomfortable, but I feel like a few conversations, like, why is that happening there? Like, why is this over here now? It was over there. Oh, that's how you're stopping that person from screwing that up that way? Oh, I'm on board with that. I mean, I don't really like change like that, but the outcome, I'm on board with that. And there's little things like that, like, oh, okay, well, I wouldn't have done it that way, but it's having a good outcome. Okay, I'm on board with that. I feel like that's there. Not my first choice, but I see you're succeeding with it. Okay, let's keep going that way. It's weird, because I feel like you're not really, like, a fan of what's happening, but you're not against it at the same time. You're like, I wouldn't have done it that way. But it's working, and they're handling it, so I'll leave it alone. I'm not going to cause a sitch. A sitch. Yeah, okay. As things keep going forward, I'm getting, this seems to be a new way of doing things for you, or at least maybe it's either new or revitalized, one of the two. There's a lot of people involved here. You got the spider, and I think of the World Wide Web when I think of the spider. It says, make your dreams real. I'm getting communication, touching, reaching out with people, knowing what's going on, talking with other people. What are you doing? What am I doing? How's this going? How's that going? You're keeping in communication. The situation is still going well. You're much happier than you were in the beginning. Much happier with the Ten of Cups. Sorry about that. And the Princess of Cups. Like, you're doing really well with it. Communication is out there. People are still supporting you, and judgment goes in your favor. I feel like it's just keeping in contact with your team, if I will, and knowing what's going on. They seem to be pushing this forward. Everything seems to stay online. This seems like this could go for a good amount of time. As long as this keeps going the way it is and you let people handle things the way they want to, even if you're not the biggest fan of it, but you see the success in it, as long as you keep that mindset, like, okay, they're doing it their way, not my biggest joy. I'm not really biggest fan of that, but it's working, so I'll let it be. As long as you have that mindset, you'll keep this going. Judgment in your favor, people working to your benefit, people helping you out, making your life easier. I feel like that's basically the trick with this one. As long as you can see it, people doing things contrary to the way you would do it, but still successful and letting it be, you can keep this for a good amount of time. Whew, all right, I think we're there. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.